This is an early access game for Titan Quest 2. Welcome on in. I was a massive fan of the original Titan Quest. I'm an original fan of a lot of RTSs early on, Diablo, Diablo 2. When Diablo got remastered, I was definitely one of the first ones playing it. I love the series and I love RTSs in general. This game, though, is a little different. This one is one of those games that, although there were other RTSs at the time that did similar things to Diablo, they were Diablo clones is what they were. And everybody's been chasing after that banner since then. But this game did something unique, in which your background abilities are malleable, and you weren't always isolated to one tree within that class. So if you're a hunter, for instance, you could spec into other types of magic builds like fire or earth or life, whatever. This one really took the idea of an RTS and saying, okay, there's random loot, there's gear out there that can help your certain type of build, and so you're grinding for a certain build and you need certain weapons to drop. Well, what if you had two different classes and you could kind of spec it a little differently based on your gameplay and game style, just your preference? This game really opened that up. And I've been looking forward to Titan Quest 2 for so long since I heard it was announced. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was more the same. I didn't know if it was going to be something dramatically different. It didn't matter, because Titan Quest was so near and dear to me that I wanted to play whatever came out. Whether it was new or something old, I didn't care. I need to make it stop doing that. Hold on. I'm going to take it off full screen, do full screen window, because it didn't do this before. There we go. There we go. That should work. Yeah, that's better. Okay. But this is an early access, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And I just ran it to see if it worked and how much of it needed to be optimized still, because I didn't want to stream something that just was unplayable. But I fired it up and seems to work. I might miss out on a cinematic, to be honest, because I think there was a cinematic while I was playing with some other settings before this screen came up, and I may have missed that. So I apologize, and hopefully I can get it to work again, and maybe I'll put it as one of our trailers or something for the streams to come. We'll see. But when I say I am thoroughly excited about this game, you have no idea. I love Titan Quest 1. Such a good game. I'm a sucker for the whole Clash of the Titans movie, from what, 1982 or something. I love the music so far. The aesthetics look amazing. The original Titan Quest, you could kind of zoom in, zoom out. Diablo now can do that. Originally, I don't believe Diablo 2 you could do that. It was a fixed camera. If you could, I don't remember. It wasn't important. That wasn't any part of the game that you really wanted. You didn't want to play zoomed in. One other thing is that this game, when you have creatures that have a unique pair of, let's say they have like some weapons or a pair of boots, armor, anything that they hold that is unique, it will show on what they're wearing. And so if you see something glowing on them, you say, hey, that's unusual for that normal mob to be carrying. Why does his sword have a flame attached to it? If you kill him, it will drop for you. So you get to visually see how it will look on you as the enemy is wearing it. It's really neat. It's a subtle little detail. They didn't have to add it, of course, but it's there, and I really appreciate it. It's one of those things that I just can't imagine playing Titan Quest without it. It's one of those things that I wish Diablo did, but they don't. But anyway, we're going to get into this, and I am so excited. You have no idea. Let me make sure our bots are working. If we're good, it'll tell me 5 by 5.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
There we go. Okay. And let me do one last thing. Oops, that's not it. We have a podcast, so I'm going to not try to talk too much over what we're doing in the game. But if you want to hear me talk more about games and games like Diablo and Titan Quest, check out our podcast. It's at Gamers Advocate. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Okay, let's get into this. I'm so excited. Let's do it. Okay, create new character. Okay, body type. So this is strictly body type masculine, feminine. Here's our dudes. Skin color types. Definitely paler. This is kind of like a big-bodied Zeus. He's got the little crown on his head. This is kind of like an Asian look. Or Samoan. Hard to tell. This might be our default Greek type. Now, I know everything looks Greek, but you go through at least in Titan Quest 1, you go through the whole pantheon of different gods from different eras. Egyptian, I believe in some of the DLCs there's some of the Chinese gods, I believe. Anyway, you just kind of go all over. I think they had some Babylonian themes too. But they're very loose with the canon when it comes to that stuff. So it looks Greek and it starts off that way, but it doesn't stay that way. So, and then on the feminine side, we probably have something similar, like the olive skin color, darker, lighter. And then, yeah, more probably Asian themed. Yeah, the more I see, but some of it does look island. You know, oh, she's gorgeous. I don't know about the eyes, but we won't really be. I don't know if there's cutscenes in this game. In Titan Quest 2, I don't know anything about it. I usually keep up with so many games down the pipeline. This was big time on my radar, and I didn't know it was coming out for early access today. I just thought it was just, going to be released in next year or something. I had no idea they were going to be doing an early access. I like her eyes. Oh, wow. Kind of like her. I don't know. I like the hair, though. I think the hair is what's selling me right now. This one's good, but I don't know. It's not pinned back, so it kind of looks a little bit off. Like that one's better. That's real nice. I bet you in combat that looks pretty good. Especially if you're doing any kind of spells. Let's go with her. We're going to call her Elise, our normal character. So Neophyte is a significantly easier experience for players who would like some help starting their journey. Neophyte mode can be ended once you feel comfortable doing so. Solo self-found. I don't know what that is. There's normal, experience your adventure as it is told in the tales, or hardcore. The character is a true mortal hero with only one chance to succeed. So this is like hardcore mode, which, it is what it is. Definitely doing normal. I wonder if after you get done that it'll give you the other options for like a harder difficulty that's not hardcore. Probably so. So let's see. Let's get into it. Yeah. So excited. So excited.
Tell a tale of mortals bound by glowing strands.
Tell of their laughter, their struggles, their glory.
Tell of warlike Sparta.
Fate destined them for godlike greatness.
But the gods had other plans.
Their ambition angered the goddess.
And winged retribution showed them no mercy.
Staining their strands with darkness.
But don't cut it short.
Tell us the whole story.
Tell us about hope.
Years later.
Sing muses of faith and the mortal, watched by the gods on Prote Island, where the story begins.
Dodge. Okay. One thing that I did change ahead of time is my controls. Normally you move with your mouse. You just kind of like left click, very Diablo traditional. But it gave me for the option for WASD. I got the hiccups. So I'm going to take it. I definitely want to do this. If it doesn't work and we just have to do mouse, that's fine. But yeah, see, you can zoom right up. But it's a traditional RTS. They're not doing anything new from what I can tell so far. I mean, obviously I'm 5 minutes into the game. But I'm okay with it because I love the original Titan Quest so much that if it's just a rehash and they just didn't call it remastered, I'm okay with that. Zephos, probably. Heavy Curse? Zephos? Let's see what that is. Heavy Curse. Zephos. Oh, so we have one in each hand. Oh, awesome. So we can dual wield. Oh, cool. Right off the bat. Oh, man, look at that. And she strikes true. You see that? See how she moves both those blades like that? Great. Fish spear. Okay. Spear. The Greaves. Oh, and that's the one thing I noticed I have to like equip. And I should be able to double click, but it doesn't let me do it. I have to actually manually do that. So medium versus heavy. I wonder if there's a weight adjustment issue here. Don't know. What are these? Ants? Yeah, little ants are getting some food. All right, let's go.
Tale of the mortals' victories.
Okay. There's a boar. Okay. Now the original game, I could like go right through like grass like this sometimes. So this is a little distracting, but it's not obvious what the path is. So short bow. And also if you go here, I don't know if there's a quick slot or a quick key for this, but you can change your set, do this. But I don't know if there's a, oh, it's tab. Okay, I see. Spiked mace. Ooh, big old spiked mace. Slow, it's 1 speed. These are 1.4. So it's a 6% increase attack speed. This one is might of 45, so let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Big old club.
Tell how brave Aristano prepared her for the hunt.
Aristano? I don't know if y'all can hear the music or not, but the music is great. I did have to turn it down because I thought that was affecting the opening. But now that I've turned down the overall settings, I think we're good. The music is fantastic.
Talondogs. A griffin. It's getting more aggressive.
In case y'all don't recognize it, that is the voice of Minthara from Baldur's Gate 3. So I am a huge fan already.
The griffin grows more dangerous every day. Its mad cult of worshippers keeps growing. It's time we hunted it down. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. But first, there's something I must show you. I'll explain on the way. The time has come for you to prove yourself. Today we hunt the griffin, but before that, remember the shrine at the end of the beach? Let's go.
Okay. These shrines are kind of like, you know, your save spots and where you can respawn back to, or fast travel. So again, bonfires are nothing new. She has nothing to say. She's coming with us, though. I'll probably go back to my double swords, but one stab. The problem with these slow weapons is you kind of almost have to swing them in advance. Linen armbands. Let's take a look. Okay, so it auto-equips. Hand axe 10, 11, so I'm going to keep these separate. You know what? In fact, let me go ahead and put this instead of my bow. It's my alternate gear. So we can just play around with it, because I really don't think I'm going to use bows, but we'll see. Let's just keep using the mace for now. Oh, and the other thing is that there's these health potions, but I don't know how to restock, because if you look here, I don't have any in my inventory. So I don't know how we replenish them. In Diablo 4, I think they did a really good job with that, but a lot of people complained about it, so I'm curious.
You've been training with me a long time. I have just one more thing to teach you.
Yeah, it's slow, but as long as I get the swing off before they, you know, as they get there, definitely is effective. Let's go to... Mitigated that pretty good. Yeah, I'm not a big heavy weapons person, but it's pretty effective.
Not bad. You've been practicing.
I still feel compelled to like move with my mouse button instead of the WASD, but I'll get used to it. Okay. It's the same stuff they keep dropping. Okay. All right. What did I miss? Because there's this cave over here. There's a pathway. There must be a pathway above. Okay. Have a dash. That's good. Okay. This is also one of the few games. I'm going to say few games. I don't... That may not be 100% accurate, but my wife really enjoyed this game, and it's definitely one that she did all the way through herself, on her own. Yeah. Okay, because this still says 1. I'm thinking that means I have 1. Oh, I saw. Okay, so this went down to this. So there's a meter. I don't know if you can see it very well on screen, but there's a meter outside of the red pool of health, and that goes all the way to the outside, and that went down to here. So I wonder if, like, when you find other health potions or something, that fills up. Huh. And Spalders of Life. See what those are. Okay. Can you rearrange? Is there an auto range sword? Okay, good. Where are the linen armbands of life? Where did they go? I misread it. I think so. Oh, it's the Spalders of Life. Okay, I did misread it. The linen Spalders of Life. So you'll also notice that our character is more decorated with the items that we find. Yeah, those show up in this little inventory character position. Let's see here. So this gives us plus 26 health, just equipping that. So that's great. Spiked mace. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. I think I used to be able to hit tab to highlight inventory, kind of like in Baldur's Gate.
Never fought the likes of a griffin before. But if you are victorious, people will sing your legend.
But tab is to switch weapons, so Don't. Ooh. It fooled me. The game typically tells you through these little torches whether you're going the right direction or not. Or at least the main path, I should say. As you get there, they light up. Yeah. So like these are lit up. I believe these are supposed to light up once you finish the area, I think.
Here we are. This place was built ages ago by the Mycenaeans. The heroes of old received the gods' gifts at this shrine. You'll need its blessing to stand against the griffin.
Oh, I do need to do one quick thing because I kind of messed up. On my Twitch stream, I think I have the wrong, I think I have Mass Effect still up. So give me 1 second to fix that. So this has a little, wonder if it's a cinematic as you go in. Nope. Just like before.
Careful. The priests of Mycenae protect their shrines, even beyond the grave.
These guys are a bit tanky. So okay. Mace. I wish you could kind of talk to her for just a little bit. See, like the little pool in here, like the little fish. It's just kind of neat. I don't know if I doubt they do anything, but it's just a little aesthetic. Ah, walked right into that arrow. To switch over. Everything's dashing at me. Okay.
Door's sealed. Give me a moment. Fight them off while I unseal this door. There. Through here.
Did I switch weapons by accident? I must have. Yeah, it looks like I was dying there for a second. Then I got all my health back when I healed. But again, how do I get more health potions? How does that happen? Don't know. Okay. That's much cleaner. I'm more suited to a quick combat build. But it does look like we're mitigating some damage. I wonder if we're gaining health by attacking, because I haven't done anything and I have gotten... Oh, you know what? We're refilling automatically. That's what's going on. Gotcha. I don't know how my vials got refilled, but they are. Am I wearing anything that increases health recovery? Because it seems like it's recovering faster than before. Don't think so. Oh, and we haven't increased. So this is what I was talking about. You have these abilities. So these are your attributes. But then we'll get into mysteries, where you can unlock primary attack, dodges. This is another primary attack, but within the attributes, you have, these are your core stats. Well, there's defensive stats. There's offensive stats. There's ailments, ailment resistances. But it hasn't shown it here, and I don't know what Titan Quest is going to do. But depending on where, because this vigor, of course, helps fitness, cunning, and resolve. Might is more of fitness and resolve. Knowledge is more cunning and resolve. And agility is more cunning and fitness. But within that, you'll have disciplines. And so, again, if you're like a druid, for instance, and you want to conjure a bunch of animals that help you, you could do that, at least in the first one. If you wanted to be more of a fire mage, you could do that. If you want to be just a warrior, you could be a warrior with like kind of like these shouts, kind of like a Dovahkiin type build. It was really great. I love Titan Quest, the original one, so much. I don't know how they're going to implement that, so I have no idea where to put points. But for right now, we'll just put vigor and might. Well, I guess we have to say plus. We should just be able to click in the middle of it. And of course, as you unlock ability, actually, shouldn't have done that. I wonder if I can redo. I think you can redo at a shrine, I believe. I should have done agility instead of might. Crap. Oh well. But yeah, as you have certain amount of abilities, you can wear certain weapons or use certain armor that are locked to you if you don't have the spec points in it. So all this sounds obvious, but I'm just going over it anyway. Okay, so we went this way. Go this way. But this
Ancient Mycenaeans called this the Shrine of Divine Mastery.
This is like one of my favorite parts of Diablo and games like this is the discovery, the exploration. The gift of Achilles. And it was foretold by the fates that the son of Thetis would outstrip his father in glory. So no god wanted to associate with the nymph, but she married the mortal Peleus. When her son was born, she brought him to the shrine of divinity mastery to receive his gifts. Achilles was his name, the greatest of all the Greeks. Played by Brad Pitt.
Only those the shrine chooses can receive its blessing. You're the finest I've ever trained. Go on, see if the shrine answers to you.
You have been measured. Rise and accept your blessing.
And it's a fixed camera. I can't turn. I really wish I could. I think they're missing out on that. It really needs to, unless I'm missing something. Maybe it's Q and R. This is what I was talking about. So we had our core. Remember these other ones? But these other masteries are warfare, storm, rogue, or earth. But again, in the original one, you weren't even limited to just that. It opens up beyond that. These are just like the core masteries. It's great. I'm going to go with rogue. Let's do a preview. Rogues are masters of precision, preparation, and evasion. They strike at their enemies' weaknesses and utilize poisons, then move away from the enemy before the enemy has a chance to fight back. I may go back to Earth, though, but I want to see what this looks like. Ah, see, here's your tree. And then, again, as you put more points into it, you can have access to this side over here. So we have Lethal Strike, Trick Shot, Accuracy. Accuracy is huge because that helps your crit chance. And then Deft Hands. Ooh, Attack Speed. Wow, these two alone are just phenomenal. Back. So get Earth. Bend the earth itself to your will. Masters of Earth harness the powers of fire and stone from the deep underground to shape and ignite the battlefield, crushing their foes and setting them ablaze. So in other words, if you were to be able to combine some things like earth and warfare, you could be, or rogue in warfare, or rogue in earth, I should say, then you could actually have blades, but then you could ignite your blades. You could walk around with, like say, +3, +5 fire. It's great. I love Titan Quest. Almost called it Dragon Age. Grand Magic, 8% increased spell damage. Okay. And then Arcane Abundance, 15 maximum energy. That's like our mana pool. And this is our roiling magma. Fire a large ball of magma that explodes on contact with enemies or obstacles. Fissure. This is like you open up the earth, split the ground in front of you to deal 20 strike damage. It's okay. And then right here, Earth Enchantment. Emit an aura with an 18-meter radius. Aura grants you and your allies 20% increased fire damage. So Flame Volley, Earthquake, Earth Attunement, that's fire damage, Earth damage. So yeah, it's really neat. Again, if you start doing this with stacking with other things, becomes like just amazing. The replayability is just phenomenal. So throw lightning from your fingertips. Master of Storm control the battlefield by conjuring the forces of lightning and ice to rain down on their enemies, and can even embody the storm itself. So very similar to the fire thing. It's just, ice and lightning. But I will say that there are some enemies that are, have certain resistances. So you might have some trouble in one area. Then again, that's why, like, if you have a build that's overpowered, you can still get by. But if you have a balance with that and something else, you can lean on that other skill, So it's pretty good. Definitely looking forward to seeing where these trees take us. Raging Mind. Of course, that's just spell damage and stuff. Call Lightning. Right off the bat, we have Call Lightning. That's going to be huge. I'm looking forward to that. Ice Shards. Let's just keep it simple, though. Let's look at warfare. Masters of warfare excel at confronting their enemies directly, slaying entire armies on the battlefield with a variety of weapons and audacious tactics. So here we go. Heavy attack, which we had that big old club, spy club. Take a look here. Okay. And then sweeping strike. Sweep in a circle, dealing 120% weapon damage in a 4 meter radius around you. That sounds wicked. This is increased damage with weapon attacks and weapon speed. That's great. And then Martial Expert, 8% increased physical damage, increased bleed and stagger chance. Ooh, I like the DPS idea there. Let's do warfare. Let's keep it simple. Okay. Level up active skills by clicking their respective plus to unlock them. This also gives us skill capacity, which you can then use to assign powerful modifiers to customize it. See what I was saying? So you can modify even what you have. Don't worry, you can always respec later. Spend passive points by pressing the plus on the passive trait. So here, passive traits unlock powerful feats when you spend enough points in them. Yeah. So, again, once we put 1 point here, I think that gives us that passive feat he was talking about. So we're going to put 1. Ooh, I really want to put 1 here for the sweeping strike. Ooh. How many do we get? Oh, we get 2. Here's 1. Oop. I'm still not used to the plus. Okay. And then over here, what is this? Oh. Oh my God. So many things. Ramp up. Lasting sweep, rage gain. So cool. I'm going to put 1 over here. I want to do physical damage or attack speed. I think attack speed, because I think I want to use my blades with this build. Let's do that. Okay. Unlock at level 6. Ooh. So, can I undo that? I did that by accident. See, this one gave me options, so I guess I have to look for a wheel before it gives me options. I see. Okay. Okay. Well, now I know. At least now I know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at a message I got on my phone. Sorry about that. Okay, so respec mode. That's interesting. I'll come back to that later, but for now, let's get out of here. Okay. So cool. So neat. I'm so excited. I just wish I could move the camera. Ooh, there it is. So that's my cue. Wow. So neat. So right there on the right-hand side, you'll see the blue part, the energy. That's what you can spend it on. See, until it's gone. It's kind of like a stamina bar in this situation. But as we unlock more spells and stuff, we can use it here. So,
No. This shouldn't be happening.
something the matter?
You saw how the shrine reacted. That corruption. Gods. I thought we had more time.
Time for what?
No matter. Go. You have the shrine's blessing. You can face the griffin without me. I have other preparations to make. I'll meet you on the mountain. Slay the griffin. You can do this.
Yeah, it's just... That's the only thing is, like I said, the fixed camera does not bother me. And I want to be 100% sure I'm not seeing this correctly. Gameplay... I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the original Titan Quest, that you just can't move the camera around, which is a shame. I think at this point in 2025, that wouldn't hurt anything to be able to just swivel the camera. So far, that's my only complaint. Okay. Ability slot is the middle mouse. Right mouse, space bar. Okay. 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 Yep. No ability to move the camera from what I can tell. Now, Y is supposed to like highlight things, but I didn't see that. I don't see anything being highlighted. So, okay. Quick work. So, again, do we go this way? Do we go that way? Okay. So we're poisoned. Didn't last long though. Heavy helm. We got two heavy helms real quick. So let's take a look. Heavy helm. Sort this. Compare. What we have equipped is a little bit better. 22 armor versus 21. So you can see what I'm saying, that there is a little bit of randomness to the loot that drops. I'm a big fan. exploration. This is your journey. The world of Titan Quest II is handcrafted and full of secrets, adventures, and mythological creatures to discover. Not every quest location or encounter is marked. Explore, pay attention to the environment, and talk to NPCs to discover new locations, exciting encounters, and epic rewards. It's my kind of game. If you know me, you know me. But yeah, so this is our home. Way over here. We wanted to go back there, we could. We don't need to, but like I said, this is kind of like our waypoint, our shrine, our bonfire, if you will. Ooh, coiled ice staff. Let's check that out. Oh, that's for magic. For whatever reason, I thought it was like an ice mace or something.
May you run forever in the Elysian fields. I hope there are some rabbits there for you to chase. Damn that griffin.
Griffin.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I just buried Patricus. The griffin. I know I always said Aristano was too hard on you. I thought training every day was pointless. Protea Island is safe. How terribly quickly things can change. The dogs and I were out hunting rabbit. Then a shadow came over us. I wasn't quick enough.
I'm sorry. I will avenge Patricus.
Thank you. Make the monster pay. Here, I've got some hunting supplies that might help when you face it.
Let's do a trade because our inventory is getting full. Oh, this is so different. Okay. Is there a way to sell all? So like I said, I should be able to double click and it only lets me just say sell. Then I have to like drag it over. Yeah, they need to fix that. At least give me the option in options to sell all or double click as a option, because this is going to get tedious unless there's, this is just the type of items. Bracers, linen ornaments, 15, which is 22. Let's put that on instead. Curved dagger, spear, fish spear, bands, 22. Heavy bracers is 14. See what I'm saying? So there's a little bit of randomness to some of the stats. It's not going to be too wildly different at the beginning of the game, but 21. I think this one's 22. Yeah, 22. So there you go. Okay, so let me see, how much money do we have? Okay, so it says 309. My name on the screen is covering it, but we have 309 gold or something. I don't know what it's called in this game. See, they do sell health potions, and I guess that's what I don't understand is how are we getting those if it's not costs 10 of 25 charges on use? Okay, so I'm not going to buy it because I have no idea where we're at in the bigger picture of those charges. Anyway, let's go to weapons. Venomous Bardish of Death. So very similar to Diablo, they have descriptions, and those descriptions mean that it's like a poison weapon or a flame weapon or a life-stealing weapon. So you combine those things with the type of item it is, and then it'll say of death or something, which does something extra. Like I think in this case, it's like critical hit. Yeah, so this one does +2 weapon poison damage and a 25% increase to critical hit chance. That's what that translates to. And within that name, it could be a +3 weapon poison damage or +4, or maybe instead of 25, it's a 20%. Again, you can have two things with the same name, but they have different stats. Roll double axe of death. So here, Venomous Bardish of Death, roll double axe of death, which is 23% increase pierce damage, 3 +3 weapon vitality damage, 23% increase critical hit chance, and 34% ailment chance. Huge bonuses here. This would be amazing for us to get, but we don't have enough money. This is 865 gold or something. So, talisman and shields, jewelry, amber ring of nature, increased poison damage and increased lightning damage. Since we don't do that at all, it's not worth it. This is probably our buyback. Yeah. And in armor, right here, these pauldrons, impenetrable heavy pauldrons of ailment, which is a +5 pierce armor, +7 strike armor, 11% increased ailment power. Okay. Inlaid spaulders. Interesting. Heavy helm, linen cap. Now, I will also say there's very few pieces of item, of armor or weapons that you get that look bad in this game. Almost everything looks good. They always have done a really good job of just making sure your character doesn't look like an idiot. But this one is a linen corselet of insight, so we get +10 knowledge. So if we were a caster, this would be good. So it doesn't really have anything that we want except for this. So maybe if we get to 865, he'll have it when we come back. Sorry, the dog was barking, so wanted to handle that before we went back on the road here. So, man, this is a trip on the nostalgia road. I tell you what, this is great. Reach the Griffin's Nest. So let's see. Is there anything here? Patricus, you were the most loyal loyal hound a man could ask for. Though you were still small, you had the heart of a lion. So he's got these dogs, and apparently the Griffin attacked his dog. So we're going to avenge the dog. Damn you, Griffin. It's almost like we're starting The Witcher.
Kill the wolf! You useless meat-sack! Who taught you to fight? Damn it! Will someone get me out of this corpse's bag?
What's this?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh my goodness.
Pick me up!
This jar is definitely talking.
Yes, I'm stuck in this jar. No, you can't open it. But you can take me to the Shrine of Hermes in the cave southwest of here, so that craven cur can fix this.
Well, that's so neat. Okay. So I was compelled to come this way because of the wolves and the yelling, but let's go over here. Let's see what's over here. Did we get anything? Spaulders. You can use your barrier skill to temporarily boost your defense. Use the barrier skill F. I didn't get a chance to read everything else. Okay. I didn't know I had that as a going to spend one of our options when we select this. Usually when you find like an item or character like this, the quest that he wants you to go to isn't too far. At least that's how it was in the original one. So yes, you get rewarded for exploring, but there's not a ton that you have to do. Let's see. See? Here we go, Wolf Den. Maybe this is it.
I need to wait.
What was that? Short bow, so we don't have the ability for that. Okay, heavy cuirass. That's better than what we got. Inlaid chitin. Also, this adds an energy barrier. And see, even these baseline things have, this is a 6% glancing projectile hit chance. This one had the same thing, but you know, this one has an energy barrier, so that's pretty neat. Fate ward, robe warding. Wonder, because it's not that much better. Let's take a look. Don't think so, but yeah, we'll go with this. Let's just play it safe. Okay, so that wasn't it, but we explored this side, so we don't have to worry about thinking we missed something. Okay. Yeah. So I got to look at this health meter bar. So we've already at full health. Does it over time regenerate? You know, to fill up again? So far, it's just been crap. Okay. Just beautiful game, though. Just beautiful. I understand I took you fishing once, but neither of you managed to catch anything. Okay. Why is it glowing? What am I missing? It is early access, so maybe they'll...
Ah, this is the cave. Hope you're a better fighter than the last guy.
Yeah, there we go.
Here, put me on the shrine. Go on.
But there's another spider. Just want to make sure we're not going to get ambushed here. Let me clear this out. Okay. Yeah, I guess by attacking we get our health reserves back. That's an interesting mechanic. Still don't understand how it's working though.
I suppose you're expecting a reward now. Fine. Now get out of here. Your job is done.
Draining straight edge dagger of death. We don't have the cunning for it. But that would have given us 13% increased pierce damage, 2% weapon vitality damage.
You've had your fun. Let me out of this jar so I can rip your throat out. Please? Hermes! Hermes!
Okay. All right. So if we go to our character, we would need 2 in cunning to get that unlocked, and it almost seems worth it to do it, to be honest, if I'm being honest. Because that's 83 cunning. It's just 1 point away. We do need agility, actually. Let's put a point there. See, now we can use it. One here. Now, if we had a shield, that might do something. So Bardish. Let's look at the okay, so that's still 16 to 18. All right. Let's go back to our character. So agility. So what this does, of course, is measure of your speed and finesse, supports light armor, medium armor, and fast weapons. So you see what I'm saying? So kind of a combination of might would obviously be more of like a strength build. Heavy armor, ornate armor, heavy weapons counts toward fitness and resolve, which can increase certain damage types. I'm really kind of stuck. Vigor is great for everything, of course. We're probably going to put a point or 2 here. We just need more health. But I really want to do some kind of like a fast melee build that's not necessarily rogue, because I don't want to get trapped behind like poisons and stuff, and kind of like having to buff yourself just to fight. We'll see. Vigor. Okay. And then masteries, we have, it says you can also level and customize your core skills. Right, we know that. Select the core tab in the mastery screen to do this. And that's over here. Your mastery choice sometimes even unlocks modifiers for these core masteries that are unique to each mastery. All right, so we could do dodge. We could do barrier. That's how I unlocked it. Okay. Primary attack. And then we have another primary. Okay. So we have 2 of these. Primary attack 1 versus 2. Oh, okay. So when you like your other build, your other weapon that you use. Okay. If I do this, that unlocks this. And that gives me these over here. Let's see. Projectiles. Enhanced ailment. Vitality drain. Deals 10% weapon damage as extra vitality. Is there any way like you can leech? Punish. 30% more damage against channeling or incapacitated enemies. On hit slows enemies by 30%. That might be good because there's a lot of fast moving enemies, at least in a lot of RTSs that I played. Fragmentation. Converted to pierce damage. Onslaught. Gain rage on first enemy hit. 0% more attack speed per rage. Okay. Well, that definitely helped our overall, I think, here. But let's go back to warfare. I wanted to put another point in the sweeping. Yeah. And then this will unlock once we get this lit up, probably. Okay, so heavy attack. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I think I really like this sweeping one. 5 energy. But I think this would be the way to go for now. So what is this? Let's see what that is. Let's unlock it. %. Attack speed, available feats, and ailment chance, and critical chance. Okay. And then we have 3 active points. Go to masteries again. Fair. So do I have more points here? I do. The passive points I'm getting, but I don't know how it's differentiating with your levels. Oh, crap. I didn't want that. I want attack speed or critical chance, actually. No, I want attack speed. Because if I couple that with a heavy weapon, man, that could do some major damage. Let's try that. Give that a shot. I think we're done, right? No, we have 2 more points. Go here. Let's add critical. Oh, we can't. Okay. Gotcha. So once we get to level 12, it unlocks another option. I see now. That makes more sense. Okay, I gotcha. That makes more sense. Let's go here and be able to use one of these. Whirlwind and set channel to spin, dealing. We're doing sweeping strike. Okay. Rage gain. I think I might do rage gain. Deadly reach, 20% more damage on the edge. Ooh. Enemies hit take 5% vitality damage every second and have 13% vitality resistance for 4 seconds. Ooh. Okay. These hit are slowed and they lose armor value. 2 more rage. Okay. I don't know. I like the deadly reach though. Let's do that. Rage gain. Yeah. Let's do that. And then we have one more we can put in here. Let's try siphon. How about that? Okay. And then now what we'll do is let's do the physical damage, and because when we're going to be using that big mace that we have. Can we not? So the active points we can't use here. We have to use them in these things. I see. Okay. We don't have one unlocked yet. Why can't I? Okay. We'll just go with it. Okay. So I have this unlocked now. Okay. Oh, do I have 5 of these? Is that what it's saying? Maybe. No. I don't know. Okay. Or no, I've already spent 2, 3, 4. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Or maybe yeah, okay, so I have 5. It's just telling me again here that's okay, that makes sense. Okay. Whew. This Titan Quest though. You have a lot of different options. Ooh, that's so much faster. Ooh. Ooh. And I am moving a little bit faster too. Ooh, I like this build. Greaves. Okay. I think this was an optional cave. I don't know if this was the main area, so let's take a look. Oh, I see. So I guess when I'm switched over to this type of weapon, I don't have the sweep anymore. I kept trying to do the sweep and it would let me do it. So I guess with that type of weapon, I don't have that access. Okay. Good to know. Unless I'm supposed to be able to put it there. Hold on. How do I... Let's go to C. Mysteries. Okay, so let's tab. And sweeping strike. Okay. So it's just a matter, I have to assign it for each type of weapon that I do. If I were to switch the build type. Oh, what do we get? Ooh, cruel Pelicus of death. Nice. Because we're already doing 13 to 18, but this is 11 to 12, but it's a little bit fast. Because this is 1 speed, this is 1.25. And again, we're already going a little bit faster based on this new build. It looks like it's 1 hand, so if we find a shield, that might work out. Okay. Okay, so it definitely hits harder. What's this? Is this a trap? Mm-hmm. Okay. We did it. Ooh, lots of stuff. Okay. What do we get? So. Resistant inlaid boots, which is better armor. So let's do that. This is 21 armor, but it has fire resistance and increased attack speed. So yeah, we're gonna wear that. And then this one is inlaid spaulders of might, better armor, and more might. So we lose a little bit of health, but yeah, overall looks pretty good too. Okay. We have a nice little cape. Massive amber ring. I'm trying to remember if if there was another passage we just kind of missed. I might have skipped something coming through this cave. So we can look at our map. Oh no, we didn't. See, this was just an alternate area we could have gone. Okay. I love having a map like that. Definitely tells me right away whether we missed something or not. Heavy pauldrons. And I need to go back and talk to the guy so I can sell some of this stuff before we get too far. Oh man, I'm having a ton of fun. Just love this aesthetic, love the music, the ambiance. It's an RTS and I really like it. So it's not reinventing the wheel by any means. It's more of the same from the original Titan Quest, but for me, that's a lot.
Patricus would have liked this spot, I think.
Sell some things. Okay. Yeah, I still just wish I could just sell en masse. I can't do it though. So we probably need to focus more on like the medium armor style instead of the heavy. But I mean, I gotta pick up what I have for now. Short bow. Now, when I played the original Titan Quest, what I did a lot is I had a ranged option and a melee option. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, and we had a ring, didn't we? Where'd it go? So the massive amber ring, what it does is it +1 weapon strike damage. Hey, better than nothing. Better than nothing. The only thing we don't have that's magical or enhanced is our chest piece and our headpiece. Okay. Okay. So for armor now, we have Heavy Helm of Recovery. This is +2 energy regeneration per second. That might be worth it. We have 566 coins now. And in weapons, he doesn't have anything. Ranged. Here's a shield. A shield. Resistant light shield of endurance. It's 11% fire resistance and 16 vigor. I'm really tempted to get it though. Iron Ring of Carnage, poison resistance, and Iron Ring of Death, which is critical chance. So death is the little anything related to death is probably a critical chance. So I'm gonna get this. I want to see what we look like because I haven't seen a single shield drop. So. So yeah, you can use a shield with this. That's going to be massive. That's big. All right. I feel actually equipped now to do something in the game. All right. Go this way. Gotta keep a sharp eye out though. So they respawn? Interesting.
Not yet.
I mean, that's okay, but it's not like I left the area. treasure over here. Magic Iron of Death, which acts increases spell damage and critical hit chance. So critical hit chance will definitely help. Ooh. There's a big old shadow. Looked like a griffin. A griffin. Okay. Come.
The village!
In the village. Okay. Let's go. It'd be kind of wild if like this is just the intro, but then the actual game turns a little bit more cinematic and like a different presentation, like God of War or something.
Nothing left for them to take.
Like fooled you. You just thought it was going to be like Titan Quest 1.
Almighty Zeus, help us! I don't understand. Why would anyone want to steal gold for a griffin? You're right about that. These cultists are no better than beasts. We used to tease Aristino for all that training she had you do. Training for what? I guess now we know.
The houses! There are people still trapped inside!
Thank you!
My father built this house! God's cursed griffin worshippers. Good riddance. No way I'm opening this door! Is it safe to come out now?
This is the third time in as many months. We have to put a stop to it. The Griffin's leading them. We have to...
Well, look who's grown a spine. Which one of you is responsible for this pathetic attempt at resistance? You like playing the hero, do you? Then fight me. My master will enjoy using your corpse as a plaything.
Not another attack? I'll protect the villagers. You take care of the cultists.
I need to wait. griffin is a curse on us all. We can't keep fending off these attacks. Not me. I'm too old to go chasing down griffins. But you... which god gave you those gifts? The cultists blocked the path up the mountain, but there's another way, through the ruins. Take it, and teach those cultists a lesson while you're at it. Don't forget to destroy the griffin's nest, too. We can't risk another griffin moving in.
Okay, so I was a little concerned. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like go all the way back for a trader. But this is what they typically do. A lot of times when you do enter a city, whether one that's being ravished or not, once you clear it, it allows you to engage with the villagers there, which, you know, sometimes there's a trader there. So fortunately there's one here. Yeah, we got a sledge, which is a really good, that's better than the other thing that we had. Here's this double axe, 22 to 24. It's even faster than the sledge, but this is like a striking damage and piercing. This is just striking damage. I thought it was going to say blunt, but it's not. And then a long axe. So this one is the same one as this one, pretty much. Like this one's +1 weapon strike. This one's weapon strike. So this one's called massive iron ring. This one's called massive amber ring. So the amber, the iron makes no difference. It's just massive. That just means a striking damage. So, so let's sell all this stuff here.
Griffin cult took most of it, but I salvaged what I could. I'll give you a good price if it'll help defeat the Griffin.
Again, they gotta give us a sell all or a double click or something. And maybe there is, maybe I'm not seeing it. There's not much here. So he's got, ooh, linen corselet of pairing. Light armor, agility. That would be kind of like our chest piece. Not much, huh? Heavy arm, magical, insight, weapons, cudgel of alacrity, and then volcanic spiked mace of alacrity. Ooh, 29 to 33 damage. Increased fire damage and increased cast speed, which the cast speed doesn't help me at all, but it's far better as a baseline damage than this one that I picked up, but it's not bad at all. Such a huge difference. I mean, that's like, that weapon is like almost twice as good as anything else I've found. Bow of celerity. And then crackling short bow. Ooh, a lightning damage bow. Neat. Amber ring of concentration. And it's just a cooldown rate. Okay. So didn't have anything, but that's okay. I mean, you know, outside of that one cudgel. Yeah. I don't think we missed anything though when we were going through here. It's interesting that you can't really go in here and see what see inside. I mean, that's kind of normal for games that are like this, that you should be able to at least see the outline of your character so it doesn't, you know, you don't get lost within that building. You know what? I may have leveled and I didn't even think about it. No, I did not. Okay. How far am I from a level? How do I see that? Hmm. Oh, it's right here. It's this. They need to make this like green or some other color that not blend in with the toolbar, because I couldn't see it. It's this, but this is the experience bar down here. So I'm about 1,180. Yeah. Yeah. See how like those lit up? That's very Titan Quest. So it's okay. This is the next area. There it is. Yeah, we got it. Right. Tom would hate this. It's got snakes. Yeah. Try to do this one. I thought this was a small area right here. We'll upgrade ourselves. Yeah, I need to do the class. Ooh, see? There's a whole area over here. I was just kind of meandering this way thinking like there's going to be a little dead end over here just because it's behind the town. It's clearly a totally different area. So let's go to our thingy over here. So we get 2 attribute points. Our vigor's been good, but man, we've been getting killed a little bit. Speed and finesse. Let's do that. And 1 in a vigor. I just can't have enough vigor. Cool. Oh yeah, I guess we should be doing this, huh? Deals 10% weapon damage as extra vitality damage. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. And then dodge. Quickly dash a short distance to avoid the target. I've enjoyed it, but this barrier has been really big. I've been using this quite a bit. Let's do that. Let's see what we have in here. We have barrier. Oh, barrier heal. Regenerate health per second equal to 4. Oh, this is huge. Definitely doing this. Oh, man. That's what I want right there. Invigorating guard. Also, for 2 seconds after use, you heal for 100% of your damage taken. Oh, so it's just like constantly healing you. Helmet cleanse. Oh, so this is like purge like our poison. Man, this is much better than I thought it was going to be. Fast barrier. Increases global barrier conversion rate. Okay. Rage gain. And I think when I see like my little health kind of like flip, I think that's my rage. Reflecting guard. For 2 seconds after use, reflect 40% of damage taken from hits as true damage. So it bounces back. Oh man, that's enduring barrier. 10% less global barrier decay rate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Barrier decay rate. Cleanse. Fast barrier. Invigorating guard. I just don't see why I wouldn't use this. Okay. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't. Seems obvious. Let's go to our warfare. We should have 2 passive points. Really want to use that. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't select it before. Maybe it's because it's only for passive points. The active points are the other thing. So, wow, I love these builds. There's so many options. And each one of them seems pretty viable. So no matter what you do, there's not really a major risk. You can just play around with it. Yep. Straight sword. Alt. Oh, so it just took me over here. But it wasn't a whole different section. It was just over there. I appreciated that though. It's a nice little option. And so you can kind of look out, see the rest of the map that's down there. Doesn't let you drop down. All right, let's go. Let's go. See, the griffin's been through here. Let's see what this says. Zyphos. I think we're supposed to go this way, but I want to go over here first. Yeah, took no damage. Magic winged fire staff of alacrity. That looks pretty neat though. We're just not a caster at the moment. Okay. I think we're already getting... No, we're not. I was about to say, I thought we were already getting full, but we're not. Increased ailment chance. Now that one... Ooh, okay. Can't use that just yet. So, okay. So, I still don't have any better chess pieces. Hopefully we run into one here soon. So here we go. Continuing the main story. I guess this would climb us up here because the road's blocked. Okay. Okay. More ants. It's a bit of a goofy animation. Okay.
I need to wait.
It's going to be harder than that. But he just showed up and... Okay. So another thing. No. explore over here first. Recap. Why is this glowing? I can't do anything with it. Maybe once I do this.
State your wish.
I wish to receive the god's blessing.
You have already received the blessing of the gods. How dare you ask for another? Prove your worth.
More energy.
You have been measured. And you have been found worthy. Come and receive your blessing.
So here's where we get it to choose a second mastery. You see what I'm saying? So we focused on warfare, but now we have this other option. Most of the time, you'd probably couple that with like an elemental damage or something. I might go rogue because again, by doing warfare, so far I've been able to increase my speed. So even the heavy weapons, I can move a little bit faster. I just want to look at rogue again. So now every time we level, we'll be able to like I said, we have even more options. It's not just like the warfare tree. Let's see. So you see accuracy, increased damage, and crit chance. And then over here, increased damage, attack speed, and cast speed, or cast speed. And or cast speed. Here, trick shot. Ranged attack, projectile. So, yeah, throws a hidden blade dealing 22 to 30 pierce damage. This is lethal strike. Deals 212% weapon damage to a single target. Consumes flow to deal 25% more damage. Again, it's great tree. Look at this. Taste for blood. 10% increased vitality damage and 12% increased life steal. Amazing. So you can imagine, like, if we were to focus on the warfare tree and then not do any kind of like spell damage or anything, just focus on being fast with heavy weapons, we would be limited to like medium armor though. So we would be semi squishy. So we would be kind of like a heavily geared rogue, but with a really fast weapon that does a lot of damage. I like the idea. I really like the idea. But we would have to be way up here at level 18. Grenade, mark for death, preparation, vanish, flicker. These are just very traditional rogue type, subterfuge type things. Deft hands, then deadly affliction, poison damage, pierce and bleed chance. This is nimble defense. It says 6% increased movement skill, cooldown speed, glancing hit damage. Ooh. Yeah, the road tree looks really good. Let's look at Earth. Okay, so what I want to do is look at if there's anything that gives me, ability to put element, like fire on my weapons. Earth enchantment. Yeah. And what we could do is that if we did one of these elemental things, this could be our ranged ability instead of being, because there are some bosses and enemies that just hard to get to because they play ranged and they're hard to get to. So if you can hit them from either medium distance or long distance while you're trying to get close to them, they're not like taking pot shots at you the whole time. Lightning bolt, ice nova, storm nimbus, cyclone is great. Blink, lightning evoker, overcharge, raging storm, and then storm adaptation. Don't know. Like I said, I'm not. I don't think the casting abilities are going to help us anytime soon. So it seems counter. Like it does make any sense, but going rogue with warfare might actually make sense here. Yeah. Increase attack speed and damage and attack speed. Ooh. This is attack speed by itself. This is increased damage and critical chance. Never mind. Okay, let's do that. Both. Well, let me do. Oh, I only had the one. Okay. So now I got to go to warfare core and so many options. All right, let's take a look at dodge. Yeah, so this makes dodge an actual viable combat feature. Okay. I'm gonna put another point here. Okay. So we have these two things, and we can actually add to it again. Enduring barrier. Global barrier decay rate for 3 seconds after use generates 70 barrier every second. I don't know what that means. But I know the reflecting one. I'm good there. I think guard is 100. There's 400 increased global barrier decay rate, so that just tells me it'll last like 4 times longer. 100% increased global free barrier. Okay, I think that's the way to go. That one right there. Okay, and you can only get one of them if you look at it. There's one of one. You can't like incompatible with preparation. We can't use both of these. Okay.
Rise, twice blessed of the gods.
Okay. So, yeah, so we've only been streaming about 2 hours. I thought we were streaming a little bit longer than that. Probably because I had that issue when we first started. Fish spear. Okay. Nothing special there. The special item was nothing special. Okay. But yeah, I love the environment. The environment's just gorgeous. Resistant gold ring of energy. What is this? Cold resistance, poison resistance, we get plus 16 energy and 9% cooldown rate. I think that's better than the weapon strike, actually. So, put that there. We did get a new shield, so let's take a look. Oh, light shield of endurance. Didn't even look at that. 6% glancing enemy attacks, and then a 43 free barrier. Ooh. We don't have fire resistance anymore, but it's the same vigor, so definitely want to put this on. So yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking, man. It's staggering a little bit on me. Again, this is day 2 of the early access. I didn't even know this came out yesterday. I would have been playing this yesterday if I'd known that. But so some gold dropped. So the system's automatically picking up gold for me too, because I saw the gold on the ground, but then it automatically picked up for me. So here you can tell, like, the map is like not specifically, it's saying to come over here. I should defeat the griffin and destroy its nest. So this is probably in that area, or at least the next main area to stop at. I imagine this probably tracks around here, so maybe going up here is probably nothing major. So let's take a look. Oh. Didn't even see he dropped something. Short bow. Yeah, gold's just being picked up automatically. I don't hate that at all. There was a big thing about when Diablo 2 came out, you had the option to either pick it up manually or it could be picked up automatically in your range. And I don't know, just for some reason, people like, that's not Diablo, you know, you should have to pick up all your gold. I'm like, come on, man. Ooh, impenetrable heavy cuirass of endurance. So there you go. We did get a new chest piece. Let's take a look. So this is 44 armor. Has 11 pierce armor, 40 energy barrier, 10% glancing hits chance, and 12 vigor. Looks the same, of course. The armor sets really don't look radically different for quite a while, at least in the first game. But they function so much better, and they do have a unique look to them. It's just, like, you can tell, like, it pops more, right? At least on the screen. So this one is the same thing, just kind of a muddy red, whereas this one is a much more bright red. Like, it's, you know, cleaner, less wear and tear maybe on it. Biting Mallet of Might. Let's see here. This is 18 to 20. So it's almost the same attack speed. Just does more damage. And it does cold damage too. We found a new weapon. It looks stupid, but I mean, it does more. So something else dropped. Should have looked at. Oh yeah, it was this one. So this one has more armor on it, but obviously less overall stats. But it does look different. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, we can't wear it. We don't have enough knowledge. this is a caster. Plated robe warding. Interesting. So we would have to have more knowledge to wear this. Huh. Very interesting. Well, now I'm excited to use this new hammer, this new mallet. Part of me also wants to go back to the village to sell my stuff. I'm getting kind of full here. Yeah, we're completely full. And I doubt. Let's see, we have a vendor here. Teleport. We'll sell all of our stuff. Okay. Still got all the smoke everywhere. Man.
Give that griffin a good thrashing, will you?
All right. Okay. Yeah, we need to have a way to like mark some of these to say this is something I'm going to sell, you know, like a just something so that way when we come here it'll just like sell everything all at one time, because this is bad. Again, if I could just double click do one thing, it'll let me. So yeah, just this is the only thing so far in the game. This and the ability to turn the camera manually. My only complaints, because by this point in 2025 we should have those options. Okay. All right, so we have a better chest piece. We still don't have a better headpiece though, and he doesn't have any to sell. Let's take a look here. Weapons, ooh, Titanic short bow of haste. Interesting. No shields, just a normal ring. Yeah. Well, at least we cleared our inventory. Hopefully we'll have a helm sometime soon. Let's see here. Light armor, plated robes, magical. Wonder if these got anything better. Resistant linen greaves. This is light. This actually adds knowledge, so that would have helped us, you know, see what that other chest piece would have looked like. Let's see here. Oh, that adds quite a bit of might. These pauldrons, they don't look like they're much, but the armor's not as good as the one he's selling and ones that I've dropped, but it actually adds 11 might to our stats. So that's great. It's interesting because it's a knowledge-based pauldron, set of pauldrons. It's kind of like our little cape that we have on. That actually adds some good stats, even though it's not really for. And this one, though, on the other hand, it's more armor, but it actually adds more health to us. Heavy armor deflection. Yeah, just wait on that. We don't need us. We have about 1,000 in coin. So pretty crazy that this is our our new main weapon. It's a normal little hammer. This should reset our enemies too, but it's not a big deal.
I need to wait.
Had a hard time there. Oh, look, a heavy helm of recovery. Speaking of, so this gives us fire resistance and lightning resistance, poison resistance, and energy regeneration per second. It doesn't matter, it's better anyway. So, but it looks similar to what we already have, so it's fine. No big deal. Man, we were just talking about how we needed one. Keep pressing the wrong button. I hit.
Crazy enough to go through the ruins.
What?
Ooh, Slayer Cudgel. So what's this? Ooh. This is probably a two-hand. Let me see. Where does it say? No, it's a one-handed club. Wow. 20 to 22. 10% increased weapon attack damage. Weapon strike damage 3+3. Increased attack and cast speed. I might be using this for quite a while because it doubles down on the speed. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you get a rare item that'll do that. It just gives you stats twice. And it definitely is a boost. Okay, so we need to go this way. Okay, so we're going the right way. All right. I've been playing a lot of Wushang, and I thought that's what I was going to be doing today. And then I saw this. I was like, no, I have to play Titan Quest. It's not even an option. This is what I'm doing today. Yeah, that made a big difference. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm stuck.
Not yet. I need to wait.
Okay. Come here. Another reason why I'm asking for the camera to change, because that tree got in my way, and since it doesn't highlight your character or outline them, it makes it problematic. It's this way. All right. We go. All right, so this was like the little side village that was probably looking at the village that we rescued from up top, and this is probably all they've been plundering from them. Yeah. You jump down there. Okay. see here.
I need to wait. I need to wait.
Okay. I was trying to jump manually. Okay. This probably would work good on a controller. I just, you know, I'm mouse and keyboard when it comes to RTSs. Okay. Okay. I keep seeing like all this loot and stuff that I'm supposed to like grab it or something. So this is probably the way to that portal. You can press L to open your personal portal. Oh, it's kind of like, yeah, kind of like your Hellstone. Your Hearthstone, I should say, not Hellstone, Hearthstone. They had that in the first Titan Quest too. Well, this is Titan Quest 2. I mean, the first Titan Quest, the OG one. So, there we go. I was just making sure we didn't miss anything over here. And there's another section I kind of skipped. I went straight for this portal here. So, I'm gonna go over here first. Not 100% sure that I'm supposed to do that portal just yet. Okay. Is this the... Okay. I was worried that that was the griffin nest and I was gonna set off the next area. Okay. All right, so we're good. We are good. Here we go.
Well, if it isn't the hero of Proti Village. Come to bask in my presence, have you? Be warned, my servants were weak, but I am as terrible as I am beautiful!
She got a couple of hits on me and that was it. Okay. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Oh, I guess it... Wait. Thought I could do my personal one here. Wait. What? Yeah, that's where I died, but... Oh, I didn't do my... It was telling me I should have done the portal. Recovery portal. Could be... Okay. Yep. You were overpowered, but the fates have decreed that it's not your time to die. Interact with the rebirth waypoint to use your recovery path. Okay. I also need to upgrade my myself here. So I need to put more health, obviously. And I'm going to put a little bit in might. Well, actually, yeah, let's put a little bit more in might because the weapon I'm carrying could use it. Okay, so here, I'm going to put a little bit in the barrier heal. If I no, I can't. 5. Yeah. Yeah. It's not very much, is it? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So with the rogue... Oh, man. Do this. Yeah. That should help me attack faster now. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're good. Wait a minute. Hold up. Am I supposed to put this? I thought this is passive. Right? I don't have to actually, it's not a talent, right? Okay. Yeah, it's not. This one is a talent. Okay, gotcha. The sweeping strike. Probably should put a little bit more points into this at some point because I use it quite a bit. Teleport. Okay. Don't know why it sent me all the way over there though. Weird. So how do I okay, so there you go. That's how you do that. Okay. Oh wow.
Not enough energy.
Actually hitting harder than when she first did this.
I need to wait. Not yet. I need to wait.
There we go. Easier that time. Maybe they were just like, hey. Oh man, so we're full. Oh, man. Okay. Might be able to do this. Pendant, spear. Whoa. Okay, yeah. So we just had to like move things around. Okay. So this cudgel, the one that we were using, it's more increased speed, but this is a two-handed club. And it has increased speed too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all tab. I'm going to put that one here. See how that works. Tab again. What did we get? This is for agility. See, I'm just short. I'm just a little short on agility. Wow. Okay. And this one requires knowledge. Man, I can't believe I'm a little short on agility of all things. I've been trying to really focus on it. Okay. Well, it kind of goes to show. But yeah, so far everything else looks good. See, that's not super slow. Yeah, see, with my build and this two-handed weapon, see, it's not bad. Might be it might be a thing. Might be a thing. You have earned divinity points. Use them to increase your power of masteries. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So, this is where we put this, I think. And this is our baseline divinity. See this right here, the divinity, it's up on the upper left. You put this here. Now we could put it in rogue, but that gives us that second tier, you see. So, core does not have one, so put more here. Now we have access to the second tier. Now, in the previous game, putting points here also increased some of your base stats just automatically. So it was worth it just to put points over here. But really, all this is doing is unlocking the more options here. This is a leap. This is Doom Horn. Call your horn to weaken enemies. Yeah, if they use that on you, it's pretty powerful. Stomp. Okay. And then here's a combat rush. This looks cool. Marksmanship, Invoker of War, and then Battle Rage, Battle Hardened. This is more health. That's probably the way to go. I do wonder if we can't get rid of this though, because I think in hindsight I'd rather put it in the Rogue. Because I really want these extra things. See, like here's extra pierce or bleed chance. This is poison or plague chance. This is ailment chance. It's just DPS stuff. And I really love DPS because if you hit an enemy once, or even a really hard enemy, and he's resistant to you, at least you can proc him with some of these little dots. And that can actually do some damage for you while you're trying to figure things out. What is this again? Increase movement skill cooldown speed. Oh, I like that. Yeah, the rogue tree is looking better and better for me, but I don't want to go in as a squishy. So I don't want to be dashing everywhere if I don't have the ability to dash, if that makes sense. Yeah, see his dash 8 meters in direct target direction. So yeah, the dash is way up here, so. I don't know. Let me, we have a full set of armor, but can we go?
At last. Do you know who I am? No, I didn't think so. You're oblivious to your fate. She did a good job hiding you from me. Aristono, my priestess. But she couldn't hide you forever. I am Retribution herself. And you were marked for punishment long ago.
Goddess! Stop! I beg you! There's no justice in this punishment.
Justice? We're all just flies in the spider web of the fates. Blame them, not me.
Arayan! Now! Go! Run! I'll distract her! Get to the caves! The cliff! Hurry!
Run as far as you like. I will always pursue. The fates have cursed us both. I am showing you mercy. What will you do when she's no longer there to protect you?
It's my fault she found you. When you used the mastery shrines, it must have alerted her to your presence. I bought her some time, but we need to move. Nemesis's servants will be close by.
Nemesis.
Not yet.
Now you know. That was the goddess Nemesis. The truth is, she's wanted to destroy you since you were a baby.
I need to wait.
I was her faithful priestess when she demanded I bring you to her for punishment.
Not yet. I need to wait.
It was madness. I couldn't do it. What could an infant do to deserve eternal punishment? There, the boat. As long as you're on this island, Nemesis is a threat to everyone here. We need to leave. We need to sail for Pyrgos. There's an entrance near there to the realm of the Moirai.
Why?
Goddesses of fate.
Okay, why the Morai?
Nemesis fears you because of a prophecy. I don't know what prophecy, but the Moirai will be able to tell us. Here, wear this. Cover your face. And take this charm.
Okay, what is this?
My horse charm. It belongs to an old friend. It will protect you. And remember, seek the Moirai Temple.
Go!
So brave Aristano perished. And the mortal fled. they sank beneath the waters, crying out for a protector.
So, on a strange shore, explore the beach. So what we may do, let me just go up right here because there's probably like a portal or a shrine or something. And we may call it right there. My shoulder is really hurting. I'm going to continue to play this game though. I just don't know if I can stream. I appreciate everybody being here. This is a very special game to me. Obviously, I haven't played Dragon Age 2, Titan Quest 2, but it's very similar to the first one, and I don't hate that. They're probably going to get flack for, not doing anything new or whatever, but the story's been compelling. I've been having a blast. The skill tree, the way you assign your points is similar but different. And again, I was a big fan of the first game and how they did it. So as long as they don't break the wheel with how this works, I'm going to be okay with it. And I don't know if in this early access whether or not there's multiple chapters that are open, or if they're making sure that they have the end game closed behind 1.0. Don't know. But again, I appreciate everybody being here, and I will check you guys later. Be sure to check out the channel for more stuff. I am still working on other videos, long form videos. And my podcast that I have with AM Com Nanos and Banana Hammock Republic has episodes every Friday. We have a few things here and there that get released, like Baldur's Gate guides, Let's Plays, I believe, with Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I believe. That Com and Banana are doing. And I have been streaming Mass Effect on there as well. Anyway, a lot of things going on. So, we'll check you guys later. And take care. Bye-bye.